Hi guys. I just have a little haul for you today and then a couple cards that I made. So really quick, I'm really excited. As you all know, or most of you know, a while ago I was going to do a store and that didn't end up working out, but I had ordered a stamp to be made that had my brand on it, which is Rogue Noodle, and I finally got it earlier this week. So I had to show it to you because it's really super cute. So I stamped it in I stamped it in rainbow colors with my Jenny Bullen inks just because I love stamping things in rainbow. So this is the stamp, and I seen this font and it was just perfect. It looks like noodles to me. So I just thought it went really perfectly with the Rogue Noodle theme. So I got this stamp made from a seller on Etsy called Modern Art Stamps, and like I said, it took like 4 weeks to get it, but they warn you ahead of time that it's going to take that long, so I wasn't really expecting it any sooner. This is the actual stamp, but it looks like it's cling, but it's not. So I do need to get some mounting foam for it, but I've got a couple other stamps that I need to mount as well, so it's not a big deal. For now I just use temporary adhesive on the back to stick it to my block, and I put it on the back of all my cards. So that's my stamp. Super cute. So if any of you get a card from me, it will have the Rogue Noodle brand on the back. So there's that. Really excited about that. And then I showed you the gorjuss stamps that I had bought earlier, and I bought some Christmassy paper pads to go with that. So first of all, I'll show you, I got the Jovial 6x6. This is by Basic Gray, and it's actually last year's collection. So I'm just going to flip through it really quick because, like I said, it's last year's stuff. So I got that one. And then I also got the new North Country collection by Prima. Now Prima's not usually one of my go-to companies because most of their stuff is kind of vintage, which isn't really my style, but I really like this paper. And I'll go through it. I haven't seen anyone go through it yet, so I'll go through it pretty quickly. What's cool about these is that you get 3 of each paper. Now this one happens to be one of my favorite papers. I just love that there's like different patterns in the tree trunks and branches and stuff, and I just love the colors in this collection. So there's this little one with all these little tags. Like I said, you get 3 of each pattern. There's this little one with borders, which is really nice. This doily blue, this one I really like too. This one, I'm kind of, I don't know, there's a lot of reindeer, or I guess they're reindeer, they just look like deer to me, in this collection, and I don't know, some of them I like and some of them I don't. This one's another one of my favorite papers. Really stinking cute. See, like this paper I like, and it's got just this little deer here, and I like that one. The other ones, like the pattern ones, I'm not too super fond of. This paper I do not like. It's just not my style. But most of the other ones in this collection I do like. Whoops. Skipping ahead here. So there's this one. Did I skip some more? No. Whoops. Then there's this one that's got like all these little squares of the different patterns in the collection. I really like this little square right here. That one's cute. And then this green with like the half doilies all along the side. So that is Prima North Country. I really like that one. And then I also ordered some more paper Smooches stamps. They just had their release on the 1st, and I ordered one of their new sets, and then an older one as well. I like to do that a lot, where if there's like a brand that I like Paper Smooches, I like to order one of the older sets that I want and then a newer one just to kind of balance it out a little bit so that I don't continue to buy the new ones and then never get the old ones that I want. So the older one that I got is this one. It's called Spiffy Scooters, and I just love this little scooter. It's so cute. I like that all the little elements that are in here too. There's like this little puff of smoke that you could put behind the scooter or this flame. There's scooting by to say hi, this little heart, this little flag. This little thing is really cute too, little pattern. You could do a really cute background with that. Just roll with it, toot toot beep beep, which is really cute. There's a star up here, and then this front facing scooter, little flower, this cloud, hearts and flowers, and then this little thing too. So really stinking cute. I really like that. I'm excited to paper piece this little scooter. I think it's going to be super cute. So there's that. And then the new set that I got is this one, and it's called Perpetual Bliss. I forgot what it was called, sorry. But yeah, I seen on their preview week that they had, I seen this little light bulb with the little coil that spells out love, and I fell in love with it instantly, just from seeing that. So I really, really like it. There's this little microphone, the clock, this little record, phone, a little 10-cent thing. This little jukebox is adorable, and then so is this camera. So stinking cute. And all these little sentiments. We click, let the good times roll, let's chat, it's fun o'clock. There's these little music notes, and heart, and this little phone. So that set is really cute. And I actually, I ordered the Echo Park Happy Days 6x6 pad, and I think this is going to look really cute with that paper pad. So I can make some cute cards with that when that gets here next week. Excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat. And then I also ordered some more of the CC Designs cardstock. This is the 80-pound, and normally I buy the 110-pound, but they were out. Since I got back from vacation, well, yeah, a little before that, I didn't have any paper to color on because I had bought the Copic Express that I hated for coloring. And then I got my paper tray ink, which has done okay. I don't know if it's the paper or the, let me show you, if it's the Mona Lisa mineral spirits that I bought from Michael's. One of the two, either the paper or the mineral spirits, is not working for me. It does not work how the Gamsol and this paper did. So I don't know if it's the paper or the mineral spirits, so I'm going to try both. So I decided it was cheaper to buy a $3 little pack of paper and see if it's that first. Because I did pay like $8 for this at Michael's, and I really don't want it to go to waste. It works, it's just, it evaporates way faster, and like I said, I don't know if it's the paper or that, but for some reason my colors aren't blending out quite as far as I like them to. Normally I can color in a good amount of area without having to actually lay color down on it with my pencil, and I can't do that. So like I said, I decided to get some more of this and see if it's this, and if it's not, then I'll probably go back to actually the Gamsol brand, which I actually poured this into this bottle, thinking nothing of it, thinking, you know, oh, it'll work the same, it's the same thing. But I'm pretty sure it's probably not. I know they both say 100% pure odorless mineral spirits, so it doesn't really make sense that they wouldn't work the same, but I'm thinking that something's going on with my coloring, because I'm not being able to blend like I used to. So we're gonna see what the problem is, and I'm gonna get it fixed because it's just not cool. So I got some more of that to try, and then I'll go ahead and show you my cards that I made. let me take one of these out of the plastic real quick. I put it in plastic because I'm going to give it to a friend of ours. So a friend of ours, little girl, is turning 1 this month, and so I made her a little card, and here it is. I used the Gorgeous Bumblebee stamp. This is a really old Gorgeous stamp, but I made a tri-shutter card, I think is what it's called. Whenever I have a little kid's birthday, especially like 1 or 2 years old, I really like to make them fun cards that look cool. So I decided to do the tri-shutter card. And I used the My Mind's Eye Happy-Go-Lucky 6x6 pad. And I colored her up with my Prismacolor pencils, like always. And used my Nestability to cut it out. And I added some little butterflies here with my Martha Stewart Butterfly Punch. There's this little tiny heart bling in her hair, which is really super cute. I actually got that from Jennifer, so thanks, Jennifer. And then these are just some Prima flowers, and I put a little dewdrop in the center. So it opens up. Let me pause the video really quick and zoom out so you guys can see this properly. Just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, this is how it looks. It looks really cool from the top too. But it closes and then it opens like this, in case you haven't seen one of these before. And on the inside it says, "Have a Fairy Happy Birthday." That is a stamp that I just got from the Sweet November Fairy collection. Fairy. I hate saying fairy. I don't know why, it just makes me feel weird. So yeah, but that's what it's from. And I added these little flower blings on the 4 corners of the card also. And then I added 2 little purple bling on either side of this die, and then another little butterfly there. So it's really stinking cute though. I'm really happy with the way that one came out. So there's that one. And then I've been in like the Christmas card mood, so I've been making like some wintry cards with my new Gorgeous stamps. So here's the first one that I made. I used the basic gray Jovial 6x6 that I just showed you, and I did sew. My sewing is getting better. I'm really happy. I actually, I got the tension right, and now I'm afraid to mess with it, and so I don't switch out the color of my thread anymore. I just always use black because I don't want to have to mess with it every single time and have to find the perfect tension for different threads and all that kind of stuff. So I just kind of leave the black in and just make it work with all my cards now. But this is the new Gorgeous Holly stamp, and I paper pieced her hat and her shoes with some more of the Jovial papers. I used the tiny scallop die that I got from, that I also won from Sweet November Stamps. I really liked how tiny it was, because it allowed me to add just a tiny little bit of the blue in here that had, there's a little bit in the papers here and there, but I didn't color any on her. So it allowed me to give her give the card a little more blue without making it look weird. And then I added some twine from the Twinery, and I had this little tiny little kind of looks like a snowflake stamp, and I just stamped that all along the edge too. What I did to get this background is I left my Spellbinders die on the paper, and then I made a mask of her and covered her up, and then went with my Distress inks. I think this one is Vintage Photo, and just did that, and then I went in and stamped those little snowflake things. And then on the inside is some more Jovial papers, just really simple. I did 2 dies here, stamped her pretty lightly. I thought it was going to be lightly, I stamped it off and then stamped it on, and it ended up being still pretty dark, but I still think it's cute. And then here I did another little die, and it just says, "Have yourself a Merry Little Christmas." That is a stamp from American Crafts, from one of their Christmas stamp sets that they had out last year. And then I just added a little bit of stickles there. I don't know if I showed you, there's a tiny bit of stickles on here, on the white parts on the background paper, and then on the little berries that are in her dress. So just a tiny, tiny bit of glitter in there, but there's that one. And then last but not least is my little snowman, and I just love him so much. I think he's adorable. This is the Gorgeous Snowman stamp, and again I made a mask of this. I left my Spellbinder die on the page, and I went in with Stormy Sky Distress ink. And before I did that, I actually went in, before I inked it with the Distress ink, I went in with my white Prismacolor and just like dotted a little bit, and it actually kind of works like a crayon resist would, where it resists the ink, so it kind of makes it look snowy, which is nice. And then I went in with my stickles and added a little bit of stickles to those little spots, but they are actually kind of in the ink also, and it makes it look like they're distant snowflakes, like you wouldn't be able to tell the detail of a snowflake from far away. It's just kind of a blur. So that's what I did with that. I colored him up pretty simply. I basically I tried to add a little bit of color, you know, just a little kind of grayish blue tones to make him look, you know, white, but not just leaving him white. And then stamped his little scarf and his nose and his little cheeks. I embossed the background with the Snowflakes Cuttlebug folder, and then I had that little Fiskars punch that I had just bought, the snowflake punch. I punched a couple of those out and just stuck them on there, and I did add stickles. I don't know if you can even see that. Probably not. It's not showing up very well in this light. And then I added some more Twinery twine, and then this little die cut, it says "Baby, it's cold outside." And I added some stickles along the edge of that too. So this is the type of card where I basically just do everything white except for the image, and of course I did add a little bit of black with the stamping and the ribbon, but other than that everything is white. So I didn't add anything on the inside. Oh, looks like I have a smudge on there. I have to fix that. I didn't add anything on the inside, but you can see that there's, you know, the twine and then the debossed side of that as well. So that kind of gives some decoration to the inside as well. And I did use the paper tray ink cardstock for the base of this, and it actually works really, really well if you're going to emboss the entire front of a card. So the card is still, or the front of it is still really sturdy. It's not flimsy or buckling or anything like that because of the embossing. So I really, really like this cardstock. Just not quite sure about it for coloring yet. And I know I told you guys I would let you know if I liked it or not. But I'm going to wait and see if it's the cardstock or the Gamsol that I'm, you know, or the mineral spirits that I'm not liking. So anywho, so those are my cards again, and my little haul. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that, and I'll have another small little haul for you next week. Also, I have decided to trade in my Cricut for a silhouette. I've been kind of going back and forth on the silhouette, and I think I'm not positive yet, but I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and buy the Silhouette SD. I don't think I'm going to need the Cameo that's coming out in October, and I really don't want to wait. But we'll see what I decide. But I'm selling my Sure Cuts A Lot 2 program on eBay right now, so if any of you guys are interested in that, it's on eBay right now. And so I'm selling that, and then I'm going to be giving my Cricut and my Gypsy and all of my cartridges and all that to my mom. So, sorry, my neighbor is home. He has a diesel truck. Anywho, yeah, so I'm going to be giving all my Cricut stuff to my mom because she's going to get a ton of use out of it, and I'd rather do that. I know there's a lot of people trying to sell their Cricuts right now, and I don't know how well they're going. But anyway, so if any of you guys are interested in it, Sure Cuts A Lot, feel free to go bid on mine. There's a few up right now, but yeah, so I will be getting a silhouette at some point, hopefully soon, and I'm excited about that. I'm excited to play around with it and stuff. I've got a few projects already in mind when I get it. So anywho, thanks guys for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye!